Meteorologist Casey Cloud live on the backup system right now. We're taking some power hits around the Stark area. We are actually in a situation where we have the power back, but it's knocked some things off, but we gotta get fixed here. We'll get that fixed in a little bit, but I wanted to jump on the backup system. We may lose power, again here. But Perry right now is in the eye of the hurricane. It has officially made landfall in the last several minutes here. There's maximum sustained winds there at 140 miles an hour, it seems, according to the Hurricane Center in Miami, as I continue to check some of that data on out here. Again, Hurricane Helene officially making landfall here. 140 mile an hour winds, max sustained. It looks like there, as we're looking at things, 938 millibars. So a really nasty situation, obviously, and we had a big gust of wind, several big gusts, really knocking us off for a moment. We're back on our other sources. We're trying to get it back up, but I needed to jump in as quick as I could. A tornado warning went away in Columbia County. We're still trying to work on getting everything back up, and it may go back down again. So kind of a precarious situation we're in right now to try to get everything reset here to protect you, your friends, and your family. But we're in Bradford County and Stark. Let me go ahead and go to the other view here. We're really kind of, limited on our resources on this mode, so it's going to take me a moment to kind of manipulate some things here. But this is just the backup and, situation like this one, really, or even something worse. We even had an outage with our internet there. We have some others, and we're kind of jumping between some stuff, but we're back on the air right now. Again, continuing to watch this. I'm going to switch over to our other mode here and see the view of Perry there. Winds to 99 miles an hour recorded, but again sustained at 140 is what we're being told by the Hurricane Center, with higher gusts in there just causing devastation, multiple extreme wind warnings in play. And we're talking about a situation, a scenario here where that eyewall's up toward I-10 now, Madison and Monticello. And the conditions probably they'll calm toward Perry at this point in time as we're continuing to watch Hurricane Helene. So again, we're in a weird spot right now because we had that issue with the power. I mean, it flickered a whole bunch, knocking even our backup systems into a loop. That I said be able to get everything back, but we're in a spot here that's so vital with the hurricane making landfall right now. So kind of trying to work on things the best I can, but we wanted to jump back in here imminently because a lot of folks losing power, in a fight, maybe sadly, between the storm surge and the extreme winds, maybe sadly a fight for their life right now. And we wanted to try to be here for you guys, for that voice, and to have the radar up if I'm trying to get some things fixed, if I feel like we got a good chance to get everything back up and running here. But at least have some stuff here so we know what's going on with this hurricane and making landfall, the extreme wind warning effect, and the like. So, again, a very dangerous situation. Let me go ahead and jump back over. I know I have to kind of do this different, so you may see some flickers here on our screen. But, again, zooming out a little bit here, and I'll take the radar off. You have your extreme wind warning there in that pinkish color, and that goes all the way to Valdosta, Thomasville. So you haven't got the worst up there yet. Well, it's going to get a lot worse. Tallahassee's still getting it pretty bad, but they're getting luckier, a lot luckier than they could have been. Still could be deadly, no doubt, but they're getting luckier than they could have been around Tallahassee, that FSU campus, FAMU, TCC, and the like. So again, a nasty situation there, but it could be like, it's off toward the east. So again, just continuing to watch everything here, continuing to monitor as the scenario does go on. Again, just trying to make sure you guys are safe here. Just trying to make sure you guys are informed as we're trying to be here for you. The eye of that storm over Perry right now. Such a horrible situation for those folks there in Taylor County to go through this again. And you see that eye wall there through Madison, through Lafayette County, through parts, a little bit of McCullen, a little bit of Leon, but it's headed up toward Thomasville, and it's headed up toward Valdosta and Quitman there, and, Brooks County as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to try to get back on our other feed. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to, it's 11:30 right now. I'll come back in about 5 minutes on this feed. And, assuming that we don't lose our connectivity, we have some issues here with some of our backup systems. But we're on this one, and we're going to try to get back in front of the wall here soon. But I'll come back on this channel in about 5 or 4 minutes or more on Hurricane Helene. So keep it tuned to Cloud's Weather to keep you up to date. Meteorologist Casey Cloud back here in the Weather Center, still trying to get everything back online after we took that power hit. Again, having some issues, but we're trying to get back on to our other source. Able to see a lot better on some of this, but on our backup source right now, you see 99-mile-an-hour gust there. That was recently in Taylor County. You see the eye wall of the hurricane there, Jefferson, Madison, Lafayette counties there, the extreme wind warning. I mean, you have that going over a wider area as well. We have flash flood warnings. I mean, even a gust now to 63 in Gainesville. This is a really nasty set of circumstances here for sure, as things do continue to go by here. The extreme wind warning, where it's just, a harrowing experience, that folks are never going to forget. That's in that pinkest color there. So a really, really bad, night, and it's going to be a bad, probably year to come to clean up from, just what's going to be, devastation here that's in the wake of the hurricane. So we're still watching this. We're still tracking it. I want to try to go to other source here, so it's a little tricky because if we have another power hit, it's going to really set us back. And the winds are pretty strong around here on Stark, but if we can try to get back in front of the wall here without more issues, we'll do that. So I'll keep this going here until we're almost ready to go on the other source. I'll keep this going with no audio. We'll try to go on the other source here, hopefully in about 10 minutes, but again, extreme wind warning here. As the situation goes on and as the danger continues here from this hurricane. So I'll leave this going for a little while longer as we have things still in the backup system. The hurricane has made landfall. If you're just tuning in, winds to 140, max sustained, and Perry's in the eye of the hurricane right now. A very terrible experience for them. Let me go ahead. I'll put our other source up where we can kind of loop it. Let me go ahead and switch a couple things over there. Bear with me, as the situation does go along. It's going to take a minute to load everything on in. But we'll try to get that up here for a second, and I'll leave you at that. But we have an extreme wind warning. We're going to try to get back into the system to go back wall to wall here soon. We're just kind of limited. We still have a good bit, but we're limited on what we can do in this mode, especially when I have the ability to try to just get back on the other mode, assuming we don't take another power hit, which is still possible. And we're gonna try to keep this, in a spot where it's a little quicker to try to get on here if this happens again. But again, a nasty situation with the hurricane. Again, as we're live right now on the different platforms. So let me go ahead and kind of center our radar up a little and kind of show you what we're doing with. Let me go ahead and go back on over. There's that loop of things. You can see how it's come on in over the last little bit. And it's coming up toward Thomasville and Valdosta. It's hunker down time there. This is going to be a terrible event for you guys. It's already terrible to the south. Again, we'll be back here on the other source in a little bit. Granted, things go good. If we lose power in between, we'll come back on this one. Or if we have some more issues. So, going to leave this running for now before we're able to switch over for now. Meteorologist Casey Cloud here in the Weather Center as we continue to track Hurricane Helene, historic major Hurricane Helene, which has made landfall here across portions of the area. As I go ahead, I'll take the temperature off real quick as we continue running this loop here of that eye and eye wall and the impacts here across the area.